Hold on, gotta make a few adjustments. All right. What's going on, everybody? How you doing tonight or today, whatever time you're watching this? It's Coach Clee, your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker, coming to you live and direct. We're in the lab. We got the pen and the pad. Get your notes out. We got Jason on. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And like the ad said, it did say that it was supposed to be Dr. Saida Champong on tonight, but for some unforeseen circumstances, she was not able to make it tonight. Everything's okay, but she's not going to be on, so just stay tuned later because she will grace us with her presence at some other time. But today, we had a reoccurring guest. You're the first reoccurring guest, huh?
Woot woot.
I guess that's a yes. Ashley's on. Thank you for joining in. So we got a great show ahead of you. We're gonna explain some things, but first I need to know what the energy levels are. I need to know what the energy levels are like. And so some of you already know the rules, other ones of you may not. So I'm gonna give the rules out again. Okay? Do understand that this is interactive, and there's about a 5 to 10 second delay from the time that you post something till the time that I see it. So if you post something and I'm on to another topic, I will try to get back to your question if I see it, and we'll engage that. All right? Right now, I need to know what the energy levels are. I need to know if you had a good day today. I need you to put a 1 in the comments section. Put a 1 in the comments section if you had a good day today. Jamon, thank you for joining in. And, you know, I always say this. Some people understand it. Some people really don't. This is the most common question I get, that a lot of people don't understand that I don't believe in bad days. I believe that they're character building days because you can always learn from them. But a lot of people categorize them as bad days, and I understand why, but they're character building because it's like you're kicked down, you're knocked down, bad things happen, they set you back, things hit you unexpectedly, but you got to be able to be flexible, overcome them, and adapt, and it builds your character because, you know, it's like juke skills. Somebody's trying to hit you with the ball, dodgeball, you learn how to dodge, and you get better each time somebody throws the ball at you, right?
Right.
It's character building. So if you had a character building day, I need you to put a 2 in the comment section. Looks like a peace sign. You need to put a 2 in the comment section if you had a character building day. And if you had such a wonderful, outstanding, stupendous, awesome, great, eventful day, I need you to put a 0 in that chumpy. I need you to put a 0 in the comment section if you had an outstanding day. It's kind of like this is a bubble, and you're right there in the middle of that bubble. Nothing can penetrate that bubble because you had such an outstanding day. I'm going to put a 1 at the end of this live. What are you going to put at the end of this live?
I think I'm going to put a 1 also. I had a pretty good day.
You had a pretty good day? Good. I hope the microphone, Jason's got 194, so he's always doing something goofy. I missed a couple of Tommy's on. Thank you for joining in. Hope the sound quality is up to par because we got these new microphones on, and I hope you guys can hear us. So I know sometimes can you hear that? Can you hear that? Is that annoying? I'm sorry.
He doesn't practice. He should practice, right? Right.
This is practice. Practice makes perfect, and this is perfect right now. All right. Be sure to check out the website is listed above, workwithclee.com. I got some wonderful products on there. We got the Start products that are on there. You can't see them. Orange, red, and blue energy drinks, and we got the Stark water on there. We got March 4th. Boom. And guess what? We're going to talk about that a little bit, just a tad, because the anniversary of March 4th is right around the corner. March 4th is coming on March 4th. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. No Shade All Lights on the website. Coach Clee Apparel. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's on the website also. All right. We're going to talk about Women's History Month. And March is Women's History Month for those of you that do know it and some of you don't know it. And we're going to jump on that. But real quick, I want to give a couple shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Floyd Stokes. He was a guest on here. I just want you to know I got on the periodic table, the African American periodic table. And yep, she's got, what's that? Why don't you explain what that is?
This is the periodic table on a cup, but this is actually for women in history. So Coach Clee has on the African American history one, and I have the cup with women in history. I also have the shirt. Go get it.
And it's the shirtbook.org. He put it out there. I'll repost it later on. We'll get to that. I want to give shout out, like I said, to Floyd Stokes and 500 Men Reading. Log on to his website and register. They'll be going on periodically at different locations this month. I want to give a shout out also to Emery Cook. He's been with his book. He's been on the show. He's one of the authors also that we did a book signing with about a year ago, almost a year ago. Wow, coming full circle. But he's been on traveling, he's been on radio, he's been on TV, he's been on podcasts, he's been everywhere. He's nonstop. I just want to give him a shout out real quick. Check his book out, Hiding in the Light. It's about bullying. It's very prevalent in today's society. Also, in honor of Women's History Month, Takia Colston Crow, who is the producer. I was gonna say gonna, but it's not gonna. She is the producer of Susquehanna Township School Play this year, which will be running from March 15th to March 17th. Make sure you check out the show. Hello, Dolly. She is the producer of that show, and it'll be running again from March 15th to March 17th. So go check the show out. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. I got a special treat, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you know her. She was featured on Live back in December? January. It was January. That's right. When you were on the cover of a newspaper article.
Yeah, Urban Connection.
There we go. And some of you may know her. Some of you may not. She's a mother. She is a youth volunteer. She is a school volunteer. She is also a woman in leadership in the workforce. Okay, I'm gonna let her reintroduce herself. Can you tell us? Before we get to reintroducing yourself, Linda, thank you for joining in. Give her some likes. Give her some. We can't applause, so let's see the thumbs up. Applaud her. Wait till you see the hearts on this end, because you always make fun of me. Wait till you see the hearts come through on this end. There we go. There's some. We see some. Bam, boom. They look pretty cute. I told you they look cute when they do. See?
Cute.
I know. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, everybody. I am Shayla Thompson. As Coach Clee said, I am a mother. Very much so enjoy being a mother of a beautiful young little girl. Raising a little girl that will one day grow into a woman, speaking of just Women's History Month. But I'm also a volunteer. I enjoy volunteering with youth. I enjoy volunteering in general, just in the community. A lot of the stuff that I do within my role at work, I get to interact with people in the community, a lot of really powerful women in the community as well. But I very much so enjoy being a leader. But really, being a leader, it's a title. I just enjoy working with the team that I get to work with every single day, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that I do have.
Thank you. That was a nice intro, and I'm grateful that you were able to be available for tonight and share this knowledge with us. So we got some Stark products in front of us, and you got what's that in your Women's History Cup? What's that?
I have alkaline water in my Women's History Cup.
Okay, and so I understand that you are a newly affiliate of Stark, correct?
I am. I've actually been for a little bit, but I think honestly, since the last time I was on the show, have tried to do a little bit more with the business and trying to get individuals on board with Stark, because I do really believe in the product. I certainly would not be an affiliate if I did not. I think it's a product that is healthy for you, that it does, support just having like your immune system and things like that. And I think it's been helpful for me over the past about year or so. And, I just want to be a part of the community. What product in particular is your favorite? So I drink the water most often, but I am a big fan of the orange energy drink.
I'm glad I have some. Sorry, that was corny.
That was super corny.
So what?
But expected.
Wow.
So, I love this. Anyway. But anyway, the energy drinks are great too. I think they're a lot of good vitamins and things like that in them. So they're not just, caffeine and all of that. I think there's a lot of good vitamins that are helpmore for me, like glucosamine and things like that.
Glucose, lactone, B12, a lot of good things. And the caffeine itself, since you brought that up, there's more caffeine in a cup of coffee than there is in these drinks. Okay. So, you've met, what are women in leadership? Can you explain to me what that may be?
Sure. So I guess maybe what does it mean to me?
What does it mean to you? Yes, I'm sorry. There you go. Thank you for cleaning up the question. That was a last minute add-on.
Thanks for doing it. Women in leadership. Anyway, I think women should always have a seat at the table. Mm-hmm. I think no matter what table that is, whether it's a small committee, a big organization, whatever it is, I think women should always have an opportunity to have a voice. I'm very much so a women's empowerment person. I want to support every woman from little girls up until to grown women that are, have been in the workforce for a very long time. I want to support everyone, and I think we can empower each other. I think we're all leaders, no matter what our title is. We're all leaders. Doesn't matter what you do. and where you're at within your career or what you're doing, you are still a leader. You can be a leader in your community. You can be a leader at your job. You can be a leader in school if you're still in, college or high school or elementary school, whatever it is. Women have the opportunity to really do whatever they want, and I'm grateful for that. I think, I look forward to my daughter growing and having that opportunity to really pursue whatever she wants to do.
Nice. And so this is Women's History Month. And what does Women's History Month mean, not only to you, but can you explain exactly, can you give us a little insight on it?
Sure. So, we have all these months where we recognize different things. I think I have different thoughts on these kinds of things because I think women should be celebrated at all times. I don't think we need just a month to celebrate them, but I think it's great that we do have it. So I will celebrate it because it is, it's recognized, but I also think we should be recognized at all times, just like all the other celebrations that we do throughout the year, months, days, things like that. I think we just need to recognize and celebrate each other for everything because I think everybody has an impact. And again, I think just everybody should have a seat at the table. Nice.
Good answer. Have there been any inspirational women in your life? Maybe some that you know, or maybe some that you've just seen in different social fashions or media fashions. Can you explain who they are and why they've been so inspirational to you?
Sure. So just going back to being a child and my work ethic. And having that, I give credit to my mother.
Oh, she's on
my
here.
Mom.
She's on
Hi,
there.
Mom.
Can we get a like?
She might not know how to do that. My mom, though, my mom is a very hard worker. If you know her, you know that she works a million jobs. She doesn't sit down or rest often, and that has really been instilled in me since I was a child. And I think that's where I get my work ethic from, which is probably why I'm tired half the time because I have a lot on my plate and I continue to take more because I love to give back to the community. I see that, Mom. I like to volunteer. I like to support good things going on. So I'm always saying, yes, let me be a part of that. Yes, I'll go and sit on that committee. Yes, I'll go and be a volunteer over there or here or there. And it's a lot of that is just instilled in me from my mom. And, when she does something, she goes above and beyond. So when you go to work, or when you're a part of something, you don't just do that. You put everything into it. You work hard. You don't just show up and do your work and go home. You work. You really put your heart into it. And I think that's really important to me. And I think that's honestly why I'm in the situation that I'm in today and have the opportunity to be in a leadership role. And I've had so many opportunities myself. And then I think outside of that, so maybe somebody I haven't met, I look up to a lot of women. First of all, I love Michelle Obama. I just think she's powerful. I think she's amazing.
You must be into the book.
I love the book. That is my current book that I'm reading is Michelle Obama's Becoming. And another person that I get inspired by, and I think I mentioned this on the last live, is Sarah Jakes Roberts. I read her book. That was the last book that I read. Just get inspired by her every single day because I listen to her every morning when I'm riding to work.
Podcasts, and YouTube?
Typically YouTube.
Okay.
But podcasts, I've started to listen to some of her podcasts as well.
Okay.
But I just get inspired by her. And sometimes if I just need to listen to something, I will look for a video or something like that she's done because she just can put words together that sound really realistic and just connect with me and get me in a better place.
Good. Anyone else?
I don't think so. I mean, at work, there's been a lot of great people that have supported me. I am grateful to have the leaders that I have. They are females, and they have given me a lot of opportunity, and so I definitely look up to each of them as well.
Cool. And this next question kind of goes hand in hand with the question we just asked, or the question I asked and you answered. What woman or women or style of woman do you model yourself after?
That's tough.
That's tough, but easy.
That was not on the list.
Yes, it was. You didn't pay attention.
Style of woman. So I like hard working. I like powerful women because I do feel like although sometimes I'm quiet and I'm laid back, I feel like I like to be a strong person or opinion at the table. So I do like women who are not afraid. What'd you say?
I said that sounds aggressive, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I didn't say.
I just like I like women that are not afraid to speak up, that are not afraid to say their opinion, and I think that's important. I think if we're gonna sit at the table, if we have that opportunity, we have to be willing to speak up as well. Okay. But I sometimes we'll sit back and take it all in, and then say something, but it's never in an inappropriate way.
I didn't say that. That wasn't in my intent either.
But anyway, you're messing me up.
You're doing fine.
But I do. I think strong, powerful women who support other women. I mean, that's something that's important too. I think we're not in competition with each other. We should be supporting each other. So I think when I see another woman doing something fantastic, I want to support her, whether it's a small business, whether it's, they wrote a book, whatever they've done, I want to walk over to their table if I'm at an event and talk to them, engage with them, try to understand, what they're doing, what their business is about. And sometimes that means I'm spending $1 million at some of these vendor events because I want to support, especially when I see something that's going on. That's really good.
Thank you. And yes, you did. Very lengthily. But I will say that honestly, this is your second live and you're doing a tremendous job. I know that you stated off camera that you were a little nervous and all that, but it's not showing through the camera. It's not showing through this live, at least from what I see. So, and this question wasn't on here, so I'm kind of throwing this one at you. Let's just say, Steve. Thank you, Coach Steve, for joining in.
He missed it.
Thank you, Vera, for joining in. I appreciate it. So let's just say that someone who's watching this or may watch this in the future, and they're looking up to you right now, what kind of words of encouragement would you like to share with them?
Oh my goodness, another one. So I think it's just be true to yourself, and stay consistent. I think it's always when you're doing something, certainly you want to follow through with what you say you're going to do. And I think just follow through on your dreams, put powerful people in front of you. I'm using that word powerful again.
Iron sharpens iron.
But I think just, mentors. I think mentors are important, whether it is a teacher, a friend, a person you know. If you don't know the person and it's somebody like in your community, reach out to them, connect. Social media gives us an opportunity to connect with different people. And I think you need different types of mentors in order to be successful. But I think I would encourage anybody, a little girl, an adult, a teenager, to just keep pursuing your dreams. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. If you're in your 30s or mid-30s like I am, keep pursuing your dreams. I mean, if you want to be an astronaut, be an astronaut. If you want to go back to school to be a nurse, be a nurse. We need lots of nurses in healthcare. I just think there's endless opportunities, and now there's a lot of access. There's a lot out there for people. Connect, make connections, network when you have the opportunity, because I think that's how I've been able to get to know a lot of amazing
networking
women,
is pretty strong.
A lot of great men as well, but just having positive women in your life, positive role models has really helped me to feel that confidence that I need to grow and feel okay with, being at the table.
Nice. So we talked about this off camera, but this shouldn't hit you as a blindside like the last question did. We talked about you've been involved in a couple events or at a couple things going on. You've been around a lot of different people lately at these events or social gatherings. Is there anyone in particular that you met that have impressed you, or that you may have learned from, or that you just see as an up and comer and on the rise?
Sure. So not necessarily up and comer, but just people that I've interacted with in just the past week. That I just want to mention. Honestly, a week ago, Safrania Perry, I get to meet her, and she is a lovely spirit, a lovely lady, doing amazing things in the Carlisle area, and I certainly look forward to continuing to collaborate with her and talk to her.
At her event.
Her event was amazing. It was the Black History Festival through the Carlisle Hope Station. Got that right?
Yep.
And so I just enjoyed really engaging with her, and again, continuing to engage with her going forward. Also at that event, I also got to talk to some individuals from the might get this wrong, National Coalition of 100 Black Women. And so that's, again, an organization that's here in our area that I think a lot of people don't know about, and I think they are doing amazing things for our community as well.
Okay.
Tasha Fry, she was
on
guest.
the show before.
Yes, she was an amazing guest. She had a lot of personality. Love her. I got to engage with her.
She was a lot of fun. Got to get her back on here too.
You do. Yeah, let's go. Get that set up.
I will.
But I got to engage with her twice for work-related reasons. But she's doing amazing things herself, and she is. I just love talking to her. Love engaging with her. Amazing things in the community that she is doing and a part of, and I always enjoy when I have the opportunity to be in the room with her. And then Vera is on. Vera had an awesome breakfast that I was not able to go to due to a conflict with another community partnership that I had to be at, but she puts on amazing events throughout the year. She's doing amazing things to give access and opportunity to our community here, to individuals in the community. But her Women of Heritage breakfast looked like it was amazing. I've been in the past. I saw lots of video, lots of women having a great time, dancing. But anytime you're around Vera, it is an amazing time. She is another amazing spirit to be around. And make sure you check out the Urban Connection, because there is a ton of amazing women on the cover of that this month. Yeah.
I saw the cover. I noticed that there were a lot. Is there anything else that we missed, or anything else that something might have jogged your memory? You want to bring it up? You want to explain? You want to talk? You want to engage? You want to ask any questions?
No, March 4th is coming up.
It is coming up.
How are you feeling about that?
I am highly excited about March 4th because I never wrote a book before until it got published a year ago on March 4th. Hence March 4th moving forward, and came out on March 4th. Very excited for me. On March 4th, I think we have some... it's going to be an exciting day. It's going to be the 1 year anniversary of that. I'm happy for it. I see where I was at. I see what I did, and I see where I'm going also, because I have the second book, the collaboration book that came out after that, and I'm working on my second book right now, which is in the works. It's being edited it's being edited right now. I don't want to give too much away, but it's coming along nicely.
Very nice, exciting. Can't wait to see what's happening on March 4th.
Yeah, we have a question. Hold on, I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. There we go. We men and women must teach our young girls self-worth so they grow knowing not to depend on men to achieve their goals. There we go. That's from Coach Steve.
Coach Steve, I could not agree more. I think women have to be okay with being by themselves, carrying themselves, and being okay with that. But because I think a lot of times women are made to feel that you have to have a man with you. You have to be with a family and husband and wife and that kind of thing, and the man carries you along. But I think now is a great time for women to be okay with carrying themselves. And I think also that kind of going down that road is men have to be okay with that too, because there could be times where the woman is carrying a little bit more than the man is. But I think just young women, I think it's just empowering them, and I think men can do it, women can do it, to empower our young women to be confident. I struggle when I see young girls not being confident, and I understand because I was not confident. It's very funny, I was a very shy kid up until I became a senior, and I'm still pretty quiet. Some may not think that, but I am still pretty quiet. But I was shy up until I was a senior in high school. I did not have a lot of confidence in myself. I was just uncomfortable. I was awkward. I was definitely told Coach Clee, just that awkward person in high school. Some people don't even know that I'm the person that graduated with them in high school, because that's how awkward I was then. And I'm okay with saying that now, because you know what, that was an opportunity for me to go through.
It shows your growth.
Absolutely.
And it's helping someone right now that you don't even know. So
absolutely.
That's good.
Yep.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
That's okay. But I do. I think, Coach Steve, we really have to help our young women and young men too. It's not all about women. It's about men too. I know we're talking about Women's History Month, but again, I strongly feel that we should definitely celebrate everybody all the time. So whatever we can do to help our youth in general to feel confident, especially with all the pressures of the world today and having to have phones and sneakers and clothes and all of those things. I think we need to just teach them the values that'll go with them, a long way.
Nice. Anything else you want to touch on? You got the floor. This is your platform right now. It's all yours.
Wow. Go Steelers. Whoop, whoop. He said it's all mine.
I didn't mean for nonsense, but whatever. See, and watch, when we turn the camera on, she's going to have like a billion other things to say that she wishes that she would have had the opportunity to, but it's not going to happen right now because, we're going to move on, and she's going to be like, oh, yeah, I wish I could have said this. Wait till the next time I'm on here, and no one knows if she'll ever get another invite, to be honest. You don't know that.
Oh, my goodness. Seriously, why is she talking like this? Don't invite me
I'm just
again.
kidding.
How quick I got back.
Wow. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your moment. Enjoy the moment. Anyone, like we already talked about, she's an affiliate with Stark, and you guys know I love Stark, especially Stark Water. I'm a huge fan with this. If anybody wants to sample, learn, or try some sort of different products, please, we have an event scheduled for March 31st, 2019 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Stark A Better Life. It's going to be at 410 Central Point Drive in Mechanicsburg. I guess the building or the clubhouse itself is called Union Flats Clubhouse. Sorry, I'm tongue twisted on it. Union Flats Clubhouse. Did it again. So you come out there, you can learn some things about Stark, you can sample some things, you can share. And it'll be a huge event. It'll be quite fun also. Coach Steve has a question. I see it came in, and I may have missed it while I was reading. Speak on women owning property and women loving their own bodies. You want to touch on that?
Okay.
Women owning properties and women.
So do we mean owning property? Are we talking like housing properties? Are we talking about business properties? Or just anything? I don't really know. So I'm going to touch on, we'll see if it comes through, but loving their bodies, that's a tough one. That's rough because I think women struggle with their bodies every single day. There's a lot of pressure to look like the person on TV, to look like the person on the YouTube video, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of those things. We have a lot of people out there that have a lot of access to money and enhancements and all of those things. So there's a lot of pressure to look like them, and I think it's tough, but I think you have to be confident. I've always been a person who has been taught that you have to look appropriate when you walk out the door. You don't go out the door looking a mess. My mom would not be happy if my clothes didn't match or coordinate or any of that. I mean, that was huge when I grew up. So
I think it is important.
That's where I say I get my sense of shopping and all that, but I think just being okay with your size, your height, all of that, and height I can speak to because I'm very tall, and I was not always confident with my height, but I've made the decision that, I'm going to put the high heels on and I'm going to be tall, and if somebody's intimidated by me, that's okay. They just weren't meant to talk to me or meant for me, but it's tough because, being the tallest girl, I was always the tallest girl, and now my daughter is the tallest girl in her class, but she's very confident and would love to wear high heels every day if I would let her. So I think it's just making sure people are comfortable with their bodies, encouraging, and I think maybe that's where all these organizations, that we have youth that are together, just encouraging them to be okay. And if we see something going wrong, because there are times when I hear, so-and-so made fun of me, and that started with my daughter in kindergarten. This person's making fun of me for this, and it's a shame for what you have on, for what you're wearing, not knowing and not understanding what that person's circumstance is. And so I just try to always explain to even my young daughter that everybody comes from a different background, everybody looks different all the time, and we still have to accept and respect each other. But I think it's very important for people to try to help our young people, and again, I think it's girls and guys, to feel confident in themselves and their body image, because I think sometimes guys want to be taller or they want to have more muscles and all of that stuff as well. So I think whatever we can do for the youth in general will be helpful. I can't see what else.
Speak about women, the importance of women owning property.
That come back again?
Yep.
Did he explain?
Yes.
Okay. So
It just came through.
So I think it's very important for women to have property, just like it is. I mean, I would even separate men and women. I would say everybody. The more that we own property, the more that we're investing in ourselves and our future and our children, or whoever is coming behind us. I think it's important to make sure they have something. We're setting them up, and we're setting ourselves up to be successful in the future and continuing that legacy on, because I think a lot of times we have situations where people don't have that opportunity to own property, that a lot of people are stuck renting and things like that for a long period of time. But I think it's more education. I think we have to do better at educating people on the importance of property. I think that goes with credit, finances, all of that, really trying to educate youth earlier so they fully understand going to college, what that's going to look like from a financial burden, because that could ultimately impact owning property and things like that in the future.
Thank you, Nichelle, for joining in. Steve said not enough women own property, and that I would say also that owning gives you a sense of empowerment. If you own something tangible because you know it's yours, it's not something that can't be taken away, or it's something that can be passed on. Something like you talked about. If you have a certain piece of property, whatever it may be, you know it's yours. You know that if something would happen to you, you can pass it down to your daughter. Your daughter can use it for the same thing, and she can pass it down too. It's something that gives you the empowerment over something. If something bad would happen, at least you can fall back on, at least I have this, or at least I can do that. So I would concur that that's part of what the question that Coach Steve was asking.
Absolutely. I think it's important. I mean, the more we own, the better. Absolutely. I think we're setting up our future and those to come after us.
Yep. Anything else?
No, I didn't have anything else. That was Coach Clee.
I know, but I know it might have triggered something. I put the Stark information out there. Be sure to check that out. Remember, I put on. Okay. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Go ahead. You got the floor.
We should promote. So, an event that's coming up, I believe, Saturday the 9th at Mr. G's. There's an event for STYFCA, so Susquehanna Township Youth Football and Cheer Association. I think that's right. They are having a fundraiser there, and I think it starts at 4 p.m.
I was going to ask the times.
Yes, so I think just those of you that are looking to support our community, our organization, make sure you come out to the event and support youth in our community if you're in the area. Mr. G's has great food. There's going to be fun. I think there's giveaways, there's auctions, items that they're doing. I think silent auction, there's music and things like that.
So for some of you that aren't aware, Mr. G's is on North 6th Street in the Harrisburg area. You can look them up. Saturday, the 9th? At approximately 4 o'clock, that we'll be there. Thank you, Angel, for joining in. Okay, and like I was saying, that I put on. So please tag, like, and share this. Please ask someone or recommend some. If you know someone who wants to put a positive message out there, or who has a business that they want to. Some people just don't know what to do.
Oakland Raiders.
Stop. Some people, if you have a positive message that you just want to put out there, or you have a business that you just want to promote, or you have a product that you want to promote, please feel free to contact me. We can schedule arrangements and get you on the show, give you a platform to advertise your business, your message, or your product. All right? It's Coach Clee coming at you. It's your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker. Please tag, like, and share this. Whatever information if you have any other questions, we will interact after this live is over. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. Check us out. We will soon be on other platforms also. That is in the works, and a couple other things are coming down the pipeline. So please stay tuned, because we are getting bigger, we are getting better, and we are moving forward, right?
Yep. Don't forget, check them out on March 4th.
And we're going to end this one. I was like mid-pose, and I stopped again. I thought she was going to come with some points of value. But there's only one way we can end this live. We got to do it the right way. You put 2 fingers, put them up, and then shake them like the ball so hard. Bam, bam, because we're out of here. All right? Love you too, Jamon. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone else, have a great night. Peace. Be safe. Oh, I can't hit the button.